ever wanted to draw cartoons? Well, this is the place to be. You're going to want to watch the whole video like always because it's absolutely littered with great tips that I thought about on the spot, so if you skip, you'll miss them entirely. Hit that thumbs up and the subscribe button as it really helps the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss a tutorial. Let's get started.
Okay, so first things first, I have to apologize. It is absolutely pouring with rain outside, so if you hear any rain, don't worry about it. just do your best to ignore it, I suppose. It's not too loud, so it shouldn't be too bad. So with this, it's going to be really easy to just kind of keep doing these over and over again. This is going to be very, wait, I spelled that wrong, iterative. So iterative just means doing it over and over again, and that's probably a really good way to draw this exact thing. So I'm going to go through a bunch of whole different mouth styles. I'm going to start from left and just kind of keep going to the right, drawing mouths in different kind of shapes and stuff. And you can just keep drawing them over and over again because they're so fast to draw that you can just spend a whole half an hour drawing the same few mouths and you should have them pretty mastered if you're willing to put the time in. So let's just get started. So these are all going to be a bit kind of goofy, and I like to start mouths with a crease for the cheek where the very edge of the mouth is, and then I like to draw the top lip. This is a kind of a general rule of thumb that I always like to follow. I very rarely stray from this. And then I like to draw the bottom lip coming down and then linking up to the top of the mouth. So this is a big kind of smile, maybe even a laugh. Yeah, this is definitely kind of a laughing smile actually. And as you can see, the mouth is more pointing in this direction more than any other direction. So this mouth is ideal for a face where the character is facing this way. You don't really want to draw that on someone who's facing towards us. You don't really want to do that. So let's add in a little tongue. So that's all that is just a couple of bumps like that, and one just kind of rides over the other, and you end up with that really cool cartoony sort of crease for the middle of the tongue. So that's one straight away. So see how fast that is. It's so fast to do. You can just do that over and over again until you get it right. And don't erase any that you do wrong. You should just draw them next to it. So okay, I don't like how I did the bend of this part of the mouth here, so I'm just going to do this again. And you just kind of keep doing it until you get used to drawing the curves. So notice how it's never exactly the same when you draw it again. So this one, I've got a slightly bit more of a bevel here than I have here. But that's okay, that's all part of just kind of learning how to do this exact kind of face, or rather this smile, until you get it right. So that's one style, and we're going to move on to another one now. This one's going to be pointing this way, and I'm actually, because I like to draw from left to right, just because I'm right-handed, and I feel like my hand kind of flows better that way. So I'm going to draw the edge of the lip, and then into the bit where the mouth, the top lip meets the bottom lip, and I'm going to draw a big kind of swooping bottom lip like this. When I get to about here, I'm actually going to stop because I want some teeth. I'm going to draw a row of teeth going all the way up there, and now I can link them together. And inside, again, I'm going to draw a tongue. And again, we've got that kind of crease going on, very typical for cartoons. And we could even draw a small curve under the lip here to kind of show stress on the face, like it's a really big kind of laugh or smile that this character's going for. So now I'm going to do one that's a bit different. This one's a closed mouth, and this one's about showing you the curve of it. Okay, that's all it is. It looks like an arrow, like I've tried to draw an arrow, but the arrowhead has come off here. That's kind of what it is, but the arrowhead's got a bit more curve to it. It's not got like a point. So this is kind of uncertain face, and this works on pretty much, it doesn't matter which way the character's facing. The character could be facing towards us, or they could be facing this way. And all it is a closed mouth, but it's not a straight line. It's not perfectly straight like that. It's got a bit of a curve to it. It ever so slightly bends up in the middle, and it bends down at each of the corners. And we have this crease here. This crease here is very important. I'm actually going to show you the difference. So if I draw it without that same kind of curve, but there's no this just looks unhappy, which is fine if that's what you're going for, but it just looks like an unhappy face, and we're not going for that. We're going for someone who looks uncertain. So this crease is the kind of, if you've ever watched The Simpsons and you've heard Marge Simpson do her kind of disapproving voice, you'll see this crease always kind of shows up, And that's key for showing that a character is uncertain. The mouth gets pulled slightly more to one side than the other, so that's a really, really important point. So this one's going to be another kind of exaggerated one. It's going to be very different to the others though. It's a big kind of bean shape, and we like our bean shapes when we're drawing cartoons. Very, very useful generally. So you just draw a bean like this, really wide at the bottom, not so wide at the top. Then you bridge these together so it looks like it's wearing like a skull cap. That's actually teeth. So if I were to draw the lines in, you can if you want, but I prefer it without it. And then another row of teeth at the bottom, just kind of sitting there. And then again, a tongue, just meeting those bottom teeth. And again, you can add like a curve here to show that the lip's kind of creasing a bit if you want to. And this mouth is again kind of pointing more this way. You'll notice that there's a rule here. The tongue is kind of dictating which way the face is pointing. Whichever way these curves are kind of going, that's the way that the mouth is pointing. So that's a pretty useful thing. It's not hard and fast. You can find that directional tongue on mouths that are coming towards the viewer, but generally, yeah, that is kind of pointing us towards which way the character's facing. So now the next row, I'm going to do a big grin now. So I'm going to start again with this kind of crease like I've got there. And then a big, goes all the way from left to right. It's got a slight bend in the middle where it goes down. And now to bridge these together with a big bottom lip, like that. So it looks like a D, right? It looks like a big capital D. And then if we draw a small curve at each end of that D, we immediately get the impression of teeth, like clenched teeth. Here's the bottom row of teeth, and here's the top row of teeth. And that's kind of like the separator for them. Okay, so that one's nice and easy. And again, you can experiment with this. Maybe you want to bring the cheeks in a bit, make the cheeks look a bit fuller, like that. Again, maybe a crease underneath. And if you're feeling really adventurous, you can even knock a tooth out if you want. Just draw a box like that and then shade it in. There you go, someone's been in a fight or something like that. I'm going to leave mine as a full set of teeth. I just want it that way. Okay, so another really kind of exaggerated mouth. This one's kind of like a shocked mouth. This one's going to be an angry, yelling mouth. So I'm going to come up like this for the top lip, but then I'm going to come down like this. And then across. We end up with it looks like an E, a capital E that was going to be drawn backwards, but with a bit more curve to it. And now we bridge these together, like this. Notice how the bottom is just a little further out than the top, that's quite important. Bring this out, and then a top row of teeth, and a bottom row of teeth. And these are at a bit of an angle to each other. They're not, notice how, if these were to come together like that, they wouldn't form a straight line like this. That would meet that, if that would make sense. The distance between these is way less than the distance between these, and the whole point is to exaggerate this side of the mouth. This side of the mouth is bigger than this side of the mouth, and that's quite important when you're making a character yell. You want to bring this bit and this bit closer together, which is what I meant before. And now again we can draw a tongue, the same kind of thing, and because they're yelling, because it's a cartoon, you might want to add a tonsil at the back. So that's nice and easy to do that. You draw your tongue first, you get that out of the way, and then you just draw a circle behind it, lightly. That's going to be like the throat, so to speak. And then at the top you just draw kind of like a teardrop shape. Just kind of connected to the top. And to make it a bit clearer, I'm going to shade in the bit that's the throat, and leave the bit that's the tonsil. Or the uvula, sorry, I should say. And there we go. So this character really looks like they're screaming. You might want to add some like spit kind of flying out of their mouth or something like that. I'm actually going to leave that in, that looks pretty good. And again, maybe some creases around the mouth, especially up there, because that's where the mouth would probably crease the most, pulling this expression. Okay, so this one's going to be kind of like a horrified gasp sort of look. So it's going to be more subtle than the others. We're going to draw, it's going to look a bit like a triangle. So up, and then across, and importantly, as we link those together, that comes up in the middle. And then a row of teeth up here, and just a bit of a tongue here. Okay, so to make this mouth a bit more obvious, I'm actually going to shade that bit in. That's going to be the back of the mouth, sort of. So that's teeth, and that's a tongue. And so this character's obviously seen something that they're horrified by. Maybe they've seen somebody else got Employee of the Month and they really wanted it, or something like that. Could be any scenario. So there's not much more to it than that. It's all about the subtlety of getting this curve here, and having this kind of riding up and over, and taking a long time to go over here. You can even add a slight kind of bend there if you want for the cheek, but it's not necessary. Now we're going to draw another angry face, but it's not going to be wide open like this one. It's going to be clenched teeth. It's going to be a blend between this one and this one. So those two mixed together is going to make this one. So this is an interesting shape, and I really love drawing this one. So it's kind of like a big kind of M, I guess, until you get to the bottom. So this side goes up a bit higher than this side. And for that reason you can add a bit of tension in the lip again if you want. I'm actually going to do that a bit better, I messed that up, there we go. And now we're going to take this trick for the clenched teeth, and we're going to apply it here. Now look how much of a difference that is. It's pretty much the same mouth, right? You've got clenched teeth going on, you've got the lines here to show the clenched teeth, but we missed out these kind of lines for the cheek. And instead of this kind of small bridging line between the cheeks, we've got this big kind of up and down shape like this. And it looks furious, and that's perfect. That's exactly what we're going for. So it's just a subtle way of changing the shape of the mouth, even though the teeth are basically the same. It has so much impact on the expression. You've gone from literally really happy to just absolutely livid. So this mouth down here is going to be one you might recognize from a lot of CalArts cartoons, maybe like Regular Show, things like that. So we're going to start with drawing what looks like a backwards C in this case. And then coming out of this, we're going to draw, I guess, just kind of like a sausage shape. And then a tongue, just kind of sat inside. Okay? Now it doesn't look like a mouth, but if I were to draw a nose and a pair of eyes, it immediately looks like a mouth. So in context, this is quite a good mouth. You should probably draw it a bit smaller than I've drawn it though, like the nose and eyes should be a bit bigger than that, but I'm just showing you that it's actually a mouth. So again, for clarity, I could probably shade this in. And this mouth appears a lot. You get this kind of big kind of bulging cheek, and then just kind of like an open mouth. Maybe the character's mid-speech or something like that. That's kind of like a popular one that gets drawn a lot in modern cartoons. And now we're going to go for a big pair of lips. Big juicy pair of lips, covered in lipstick probably. So lots of curves to this one. Up and down, up and down. And it's going to be facing this way a little bit. And then I like to finish the top lip and then draw the bottom lip underneath it. Big, full bottom lip like this. And then curve it up into a bit of a smile. And there we go. You might want to add a bit of texture, some lines, or maybe some shine to make it so it looks like it's actually covered in lipstick. Big, full, very cartoony, very exaggerated lips. She's got a bit of an underbite. That's fine, that's what I was actually going for. But it's easy to fix that if you don't want that. So if I actually erase that a little bit, I can relax this. I can just bring this in a little bit. And there we go. She's not quite so underbitey anymore, if that's what you're going for. So nice kind of big full lips, and it's all about getting this big kind of squiggly cartoony M at the top. Don't even draw the bottom lip yet, don't even worry about that. You do this bit first, and then you just draw a big fat line like this, linking all the way back up to where the lips meet. Okay, so we're going to do another grin, and this one's going to look very much like this one, but it's going to be a bit more crazy looking. So we're actually, instead of drawing a line, like a curve, like that, we're going to draw a straight line. So a straight line for the top, some cheeks, and then a big kind of grin underneath that. So this one really does look even more like a capital D on its side. Bit of a curve underneath the lip. And now for the teeth again, you can really curve these in. Okay, so it's basically, it's this one, but we took away the slight curve in the top lip, and suddenly the grin looks bigger, okay, because this top lip looks stretched. Okay, so this is a really exaggerated grin. So this is a slightly more relaxed grin. It's still kind of a crazy grin, but it's slightly more relaxed than this one. This one's just going nuts. Okay, and one last one. I'm going to really kind of break the boundaries with this one. So I'm going to draw a top lip, very much like how I did this one. Okay, so bring it up into a line here for the cheek. Then I'm going to bring it down a bit at each side, but I'm going to stop. And that's because I'm going to draw a big tongue coming out, this big crazy tongue. I'm going to start here, really bring the middle of that tongue out, then the other side of the tongue down like that, and match it up. And make sure you get that crease in there, that makes it look extra kind of cartoony. And now just find it kind of like a top row of teeth. And there we go, that's looking wacky as hell. You can even add the tonsil back in here if you want, because the mouth is that wide open, you can probably see it. Let's give that a bit more of a curve. And again, a bit of spit flying out if you want. And there you go, there's some really kind of classic cartoony mouths. I hope that was helpful. You might find that you need to draw them over and over and over and over again to really kind of get them down, but that's perfectly fine. But with this knowledge, with how to draw these different components of the mouth, you might find that you can just completely customize your own mouth, like just draw your own mouth from scratch and just completely go for it. So you can combine aspects of this with this. You can even take that big tongue and maybe, you know, draw it sticking out those lips. Experiment, mix and match. So yeah, that's going to do it for today. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you next time.